I'm not getting any sleep. Completely and utterly stressed about... Well, I'm trying to make decisions.
Kristen Gardner's Lismore sawmilling business is barely surviving. 10 weeks ago, the floodwaters came well over the roof of this workshop, destroying all of his paperwork, computers, and damaging much of his valuable machinery.
So financially, how precarious is your situation?
The bills I have right now today are larger than what I've got in the bank.
It's the sort of business that's eligible for a New South Wales government scheme for grants of up to $50,000. Kristen Gardner applied for the funding 6 weeks ago, and when 7:30 spoke to him, he was still being left in the dark.
And that's all I'm asking. I was saying, tell me, yes or no. Just don't tell me nothing. I can't do anything with nothing.
How many businesses do you think are in that position?
A significant number. We're 3 months in, and I don't know any business that would have cash in the bank that will sustain them.
The floodwaters that swept across the Northern Rivers region in late February broke all records.
We will get through this. We will get the housing, we will get the clean-up completed, and we will get every single community and every single person back on their feet as quickly as possible.
Here in the city of Lismore, the clean-up has barely begun. Although most of the rubbish has been cleaned away, the central business district is still street after street of closed and boarded up shops with just a little bit of construction work. But it really is just a shell of its former self.
Let's say just in the CBD alone there would be 1,000 businesses at least, so maybe 50 of those would be operating again.
Ellen Cronin saved some of the goods from her retail business in town, and the shopping arcade building she was based in is still damaged. She's had first-hand experience about how long it takes to receive government assistance. She's also the president of the local Chamber of Commerce, an organisation that did secure some funding after a wait of 8 weeks.
So you found the whole process overly bureaucratic?
Very frustrating, yes. And asking for a lot of information that really can be verified in other ways.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Mary, I'm well, thanks.
For Kristen Gardner, whose business is just out of town, these delays are really starting to hurt. He's back trading but can't ramp up to pre-flood production without knowing his financial options.
I can't operate day to day. I actually need to make decisions in advance of things happening, and I can't ask them to repair something that I can't pay for with no ETA of when it could be done.
This horizontal bandsaw is the backbone of the milling business, and it's in need of urgent repair.
It's now twisted. The chassis has to be rebuilt. The electrics have been under the flood twice now. They need to be rebuilt as well.
Government has to plan that extraordinary events are going to happen. In a normal event, a hand isn't out. Extraordinary, please.
Kristen Gardner's neighbour, Stephen Barnier, lost much of his stock in his herbal and tea business and has recently applied for the same small business assistance grant.
The bureaucrats, it's out of their league, a lot of them. They're just used to shuffling paper.
Late yesterday, 7:30 asked the government department assessing Kristen Gardner's application why it was taking so long. This afternoon, less than a day later, the sawmiller finally received word the funding was approved. In a written statement, Service New South Wales said, "It has received more than 34,000 applications for flood support. More than 4,000 have been paid so far. And in the last 48 hours, the department has made changes to make the process simpler for sole traders."
A $50,000 grant really doesn't go very far, but it does make a difference. It might help them keep a staff member on, or it might help to pay for all of the extra cleaning.
Many Lismore businesses face an uncertain future, and delays to special assistance funding make the recovery all the more complicated.
People want to go back, they want to restart their businesses, but every time they turn around, there's some other thing.
Unfortunately, we actually need help 6 weeks ago. Nobody understands until they come here how bad it really is.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.